And this government will argue that, yes, we've done what we could, but it's the issue of handouts vis-a-vis funding what could be productive that people are questioning. Do you think they got it wrong when they focus too much on handouts?
So you are right. I think for me it was commendable, the increase of the money to the elderly, because the elderly are suffering. Many of them, you know, I keep saying, but maybe it's not even a Kenyan problem. I think because we say Africa is a young continent, we don't plan for the old. And a lot of young people, old people are suffering because the Inua Jamii is about, I don't know, 2,000, 3,000 per month, and it's very little. And many of these people now have to pay SHA. And I've been talking to a lot of old people. They have to pay SHA to access medical services. SHA is so expensive. The premiums are over 10,000 per year. So we need to increase the money that's going to this level of population. We need to think differently about the old, maybe give them the right to work, because many of them can't work, can't access capital to run small businesses. So it's commendable. Nyota is debatable, whether it has impact, in fact, because I don't know what statistics today they have with what they've given, and if continuing to invest there actually is going to help the young people create jobs. But at the end of the day, we need to continue to prioritize the youth. So, Do
you think that kind of approach, Nyota Fund, Hustler Fund, which with the kind of repayments that we've seen, does it really translate into entrepreneurial produce, or is it simply handouts? Watu wanapiga sherehe and we move?
Yeah, because Nyota doesn't make sense, to be honest. We need to expand this economy so that jobs are created. We have a properly literate youth. They are well educated. But countries which are succeeding, Singapore, for example, which he keeps telling us, the reality is that the president who transformed Singapore focused on growing manufacturing, accelerating, expanding the manufacturing sector. Singapore became a manufacturing hub. That's how they created jobs. They created industries to absorb. We have people who are educated. They were promising manufacturing, saying the allocation on manufacturing is negligible. You are killing investors, small businesses that can create jobs. So we need to focus on expanding the economy. And I think during Kibaki's time, we were investing more into that, into infrastructure and accelerating industries. And when we came in with this government, that was the ambition, that we were going to focus on manufacturing, agriculture and industrialization and value addition, because what this country needs is a president that is going to be focused on expanding the economy.
What about the need to be, it's an election year, we have 13 months to the elections, and some politicians and budgets should be responding to what the vibe is at the ground level. And yes, of course, you cannot be fighting what people, the same people you expect to be voting for you. Probably that's where the problem is, that a lot of young Kenyans, and even the Better Economic program, was to target the youth. That once you give them this money, they're quick to eat it or probably buy a motorbike. Not really start a different kind of entrepreneurial endeavor. Don't you think that this administration is tied to that as well? That is simply trying to respond to how those people are behaving and what they express that they need.
But when you shrink an economy and nobody is thriving, no economy is thriving, no business is thriving. I was having a discussion with people in the petroleum industry. It's sad what this government is doing. The state capture, and we're not talking as much about the state capture that's happening in this country, where very few people want to be in charge of all sectors of the economy, and now nobody has opportunity. So then what happens? People don't have money. People are poor. They cannot sustain their lives. If you come and give me 5,000, and the last time I got 5, and I need to take my kid to school, I need to pay for hospital bills, I'm going to take it. We've reduced ourselves to beggars. By the way, if we are not careful, I was saying, this administration is going to take us to where countries like Angola, where the family, the D'Souza, I don't know, the family of that first family was owning every sector of the economy, and the rest of the people are poor. We want to create inequalities that will make Kenyans poor. This is a country that has thrived in private sector investment. We are a private sector-led economy. And that's why Kenya has grown. We've grown because we've let we are a free market economy. The economies of scale dictate this country, where Kenyans work for themselves, where the private sector creates jobs and drives the economy. That's the foundation of this country.
Right.